inside
So this is another story that showed up on my news feed today. I wanted to comment on the story, but also on the
Police need
comments.
your help
Let's check it out
tonight
real
to
quick.
find a murderer. Tracking crime, Metro Police need your help tonight to find a murderer.
On Monday, a long-haul truck driver was found shot to death inside his truck in East Nashville. Andy Cordan has been looking into this story. He joined us now in studio with what we know. Andy?
Yeah, guys, I called the driver's trucking company today, and the woman who answered the phone, she was very emotional. She told me they didn't just lose an employee Monday, they lost a member of their family. There's still crime tape on Lucas Lane, where police say 37-year-old David White is found shot to death in his truck. According to investigators, the North Carolina man is last seen inside the travel center, buying food around 7:20 Sunday night. When the long-haul trucker does not check in, White's company asked Truckstop employees to check on their driver. That's when they make the gruesome discovery.
Very heartbreaking.
Though truckers at the lot did not know David White.
Out to his family, my condolences.
When told one of their brothers had been shot and killed here, the men we speak to feel the pain.
They could be dangerous anywhere. You don't really know.
My heart sank, and just thoughts and prayers go to the driver's family.
What kind of community do you have, a fellowship of sorts?
I mean, we all try to make sure we taking care of each other on the road and stuff like that.
We try to stick together and look out for one another, and it's sad to hear one of our brothers is felon.
Can it be a dangerous place?
I mean, well, we drive everywhere, so you don't really know anybody or anywhere you go, so just be safe out here. A lot of crazy people, crazy things going on.
When you see that truck now, you know the company. What's going to go through your mind and heart?
Did they find out who did that to him?
Now, what clues the cops have is not exactly clear, but I can tell you there is a $5,000 reward for information about the murder. Let's send it back to you guys.
Thank you, Andy. If you have anything to share with police, that Crime Stoppers number is 615-74-CRIME.
615-74-CRIME. My condolences to that family. It's sad, fellow North Carolinian, fellow truck driver. I love the way the truckers responded. A lot of times reporters try to interview the most ridiculous people they can, especially when it comes to truck drivers. But however, when it comes to some of these comments, it's unfortunate. And, obviously, I'm sure all of us heard it. Some of you might be guilty of that type of rhetoric. It's stuff like this that I'm talking about. As a truck driver myself, the whole we try to look out for each other is complete BS. Everyone out here is in it for themselves, and a whole lot of drivers are the sort of people that have the very short tempers and don't function well with others. I keep to myself out here because of some of the types in this industry. I'm 99% sure it was another truck driver that did this. Now, while of course you run into people everywhere with short fuses and quick tempers, and you see that in road rage incidents, but in the whole video you see people who are actually the opposite of what he's trying to say, imply. Everyone just looks out for each other. It's complete BS. I think it's important to monitor your thoughts and how you see things, because if this is your attitude, how is that going to affect the way that you interact with other people out here? If you acting like that's everyone and the majority of people out here, then of course you're going to have negative interactions. That's something to think about. I agree with that. Still not allowed to carry firearms. I think we should have special privileges to carry firearms across state lines. Not be an issue. They should expect us to have firearms, if you ask me. Look out for each other. When? Brotherhood. Yeah, okay. Condolences to the family of this driver, but please don't believe those statements those drivers made. I've been trucking since '96. There is no brotherhood anymore. Okay, buddy, I mean, that's your attitude about it. That's your perspective. I can see why your experience might make you feel that way. It's a chicken and the egg type situation. Anytime out in society you interact with people, you're always going to come across people who have a poor attitude and You know, this is not just in trucking, this is a representation of society in general. So to say it's truckers, you know, only thing you're doing is seeing the rest of the population also expressed in truck driving. Why would truck drivers be exempt from the shift and change and evolving just like the other parts of society? So it ain't that it's truckers that's changed, society has changed. But anyway, I just wanted to point out that you can allow yourself to look at things through different lenses. So especially when you see stories like this and everything, then you can't just allow yourself to have that perspective. You can, but then you're gonna walk around life like what? So it's important to realize, I mean, it's the same situation that police face. It's the same situation that we face as truckers when people think that all of us act a certain way and cheat and, you know, all this other stuff. So you got to be careful on how you allow yourself to think and then go out and spread the type of messages that you spread to the general population. And then you wonder why, you know, people who drive cars don't respect us. Look at what you're saying. I think it all plays a part. Now, let us not be like that guy. I would love to point out some of the much better comments that are also here. Like, oh, oh, oh. Look at this. He's going to have a sad experience out here, this guy. The thing is, yeah, that part. There had to be cameras. It's got to be footage somewhere. It's got to be dash cams that captured this. Oh, that's right. That's right. That's one thing. That's one thing I like about being a trucker. We definitely look out for each other when we're out on the road. Nothing is perfect, but I know most of us try very hard. There you go. There you go. That's the attitude.